What if go in the way of Jesus is simply the way of your life? And as you go, you can experience him. That's what Jesus is about to show us. And that's why this series is called The Way of Jesus, because Jesus isn't just someone that we're meant to admire from a distance. Jesus is someone that we're meant to get close to. He's someone to follow. And if following Jesus, I'll just tell you, following Jesus always leads us somewhere. Because Jesus, although it's so true that Jesus loves you right where you're at this morning, no matter how you come in this morning, no matter where life has brought you to bring you into this room together, Jesus says, come, you're welcome with me. But he also wants to lead you somewhere. He wants to take you by the hand and, like a loving father, take you from where you're at and through his way to take you where he sees best for your life. What if some of your greatest adventures this upcoming year aren't found in places that you'll go to, but found in as you go throughout each day? Maybe it's in your neighborhood or in your workplace or in your schools or in your routines. And it's in those spaces that you'll encounter Jesus. Because every day that we live, we have an opportunity to live on mission for Jesus as we go through our lives. That's why this one word that can capture this whole sermon, the one word for today is go. Go. And again, it's not necessarily a destination, but a way of life. Jesus is at work in the world around us. He's at work in spaces before we ever get there. And our invitation as followers of Jesus, as people who live on mission, people who are going, is to join him where he's already at work. And I don't know about you, but that takes a lot of weight off my shoulders. When I don't have to go into a place and think, man, I've got to make Jesus look cool, right? I've got to make him look like he's acceptable. That's not what it's about. That's why we say this here at River Hills all the time. Our mission is to just lift Jesus higher than anything else. Because Jesus doesn't need our help making himself look awesome. He is the Holy One of God. He is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. He is all sufficient in and of himself. What we need to do is get some of the garbage of our lives out of the way so that Jesus can be glorified in us, because he's already at work in the world around us. Where is Jesus already at work? Where when we enter the space, we're just joining him where he's already there and at work, lifting him up and glorifying him in and through our lives so that the world can see his goodness. What we need to recognize is, and I know that this isn't rocket science, but we just need to recognize and start clearing our eyes, getting spiritual eyes so we can see that our workplaces, the places you work at right now, they're not an accident. The neighborhood that you live in is not random. You may have chosen it for some random reason, but it wasn't random in God's eyes. He sent you there on mission. To be there. Your daily routines and the places and spaces that you occupy, they're not spiritually neutral. What I mean by that is we need to start seeing everywhere we go, as we go, and wondering, where's Jesus at work here? How can I join him? And the great news is this, friends, is that it's not your job to save anybody. In fact, you can't. You're not good enough to save anybody. The great news is it's not your job to. Your job is to prepare the way for the one who can save. To lift him higher than anything else, so that the world can see Jesus in and through you. What that means is that you don't have to have the perfect words. You don't have to have you don't have to control the response. You're simply invited to join Jesus where he's already at work, one place, one conversation, one faithful step at a time. Your identity is rooted in your relationship with Jesus. And your simple call is this: be obedient. Be obedient. And what living obedient looks like is to go. Not necessarily to another place, not necessarily to get a plane ticket and go. But as you go, every day, look at your day as an opportunity to go to where God's invited you and bring his peace there. Bring God's presence there, and then just see what happens. That's really the way of Jesus. If you read through the Gospels, that's what we see Jesus do. He just goes. I promise you this: if you begin living your life like that, with that mentality that every single day is an opportunity to go on mission for Jesus, you will have the most adventurous year of your life. Because as you faithfully trust Jesus, he's going to show up in crazy ways.